The entire country, the site for this college football showdown. And we've got more rain in the forecast for today's game between the Auburn Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Just getting underway in this college football season, and we've got a great game for you between two SEC West teams. I'm Brad Nessler, and along for the ride, as always, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso.
Auburn is going to have to be very successful in stopping this running game today if they want to win this game. This running back is amazing at making people miss, and if they let him get to the outside, they're in real trouble because this kid has some real speed.
Well, we're just about ready. Let's join in on the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. He makes it to the 28-yard line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 28. They're packed in tight on the line. Right and tackled immediately. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard. Second and 9. Ball on the 29. There are four wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's going to try and scramble. Wants it all. Going deep. Oh, boy. Almost intercepted. It was the safety that almost came up with a big play.
Not a very good read here by the quarterback.
Kirk, I don't think he even saw the safety. But this offense is lucky that he couldn't hang on to the football.
Now he tries to buy some time. Runs with it, and he's got room. He's knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. What a run on third down.
You know, we're always talking about the importance of converting on third down. If you're going to have any kind of success, you got to be able to keep these drives alive, like they did right there.
Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8. They're packed in tight on the line. Give to the tailback. They'll bring him down at the 39-yard line. And he has a nice gain there off what looked like the same play.
Let me tell you something. That was the exact same play they just ran. And you know what? After that big gain, I wouldn't bet against them running it for the third time.
He gets another carry. He's tackled at the 35. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Scrambling around. Tries to fit it in there, and it'll be intercepted.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
First and 10. Ball on their own 38. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Right in the middle, and he meets the defense. A 1-yard gain by the
1
halfback.
yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 39. And we got a new man in there, running back. Passes it to the middle of the field. That reception good for 7 yards.
Hey, they picked up a nice gain of 7 yards on that play. Great pass.
This crowd is energetic, and they'd really love to see a stop right here. Here's a handoff, and he's brought down right away. And they just stuffed that one.
Hey, this is a great play here by the defense to bring him down before he could get to the sticks.
4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
In the long run, this team will be all right as long as they can avoid those types of turnovers.
Yep, it's no coincidence that the teams that win the highest turnover margin are usually the teams at the top of the BCS standings year after year.
They got a little bit there, but less than a yard. They'll work from the shotgun. He's scrambling. Under heavy pressure, and they got it.
And the quarterback goes down. I wouldn't want to be in that kid's shoes right now.
It's 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 27. From the gun. Pressure coming, and he goes down. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
Where's the hot read? You gotta have a hot read when the corner is coming on a blitz.
Coach, I don't even think the quarterback knew he was blitzing.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. He's tackled at the 14. Not much luck the last time this offense had the ball. The offense will start at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. It's complete. They bring him down in the backfield. That's a loss of 4 yards.
Makes the stop at the 18-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 13. Ball on the 18. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Throwing right. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know he dropped it, but the safety put himself in a position to make a play. That's impressive.
3rd and 13 coming up. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Catches it. They picked up some yards, but it won't be enough to keep those chains moving.
They went to the right guy, he just couldn't get away.
Again, this is a great stop by the defense to keep all the action in front of them and prevent the 1st down.
And it's right down the middle.
I like the fight those guys showed going into the half. They're going to need to keep that going because this is shaping up to be a really close one.
I think you're right, Coach.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Decent kick. Gathered in at the 6. Brought down at the 34-yard line. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense. They forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. Gets a block on the corner. He's got an opening. And that tackle very well could have saved the touchdown. An impressive 1st down run, and man, he was flying.
That was almost... Adios, sweetheart. You better take a good angle on this kid, or else he is gone.
Here's the give. He fights forward to about the 43. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
Give credit for that tackle to the safety. He did a good job of stepping up into run support.
He's going to try and scramble. Throws incomplete, intended for his wide out.
Number 7, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 33. Going with the shotgun here. He's on the run. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Fumble! And no one can get it. It bounces out of bounds.
Very lucky on that one.
A little sloppy here with their ball handling. It's a good thing they were near the sideline. Otherwise, the defense could have pounced on that football.
And a great ball game so far as we reach the end of one. Our score here at Jordan Hare, LSU 3, Auburn nothing.
Auburn, nothing.
First and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. They'll keep it on the ground again. Tackle made at the 16.
He broke off a really nice run there, and it resulted in a first down.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line. They've got a great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they make the most of it. On the ground with the tailback. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 13. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. And we got an injured player on the field. First and goal from the 1, looking to punch this one in. Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal line sets on the field. On the ground, and he won't get back to the line. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
They come out in a goal line set. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Picked up a yard, if anything, on that run.
And that was an excellent tackle. He used perfect form to bring the ball carrier down.
The defense is in the nickel. Quick strike to the end zone, and they almost had the interception. The offense took an errant shot into the end zone, and I'll tell you what, that one should have been picked off.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to hear all about that from his teammates when he comes over to the sideline. And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding him to a field goal right there.
You got that one right, Kirk. The confidence a defense gets after a big stop like that might just be worth the 3 points.
He hits a booming kick. Across the 30. And he's taken down at the 31-yard line. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll go to work at the 31. First down, 10 to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Little handoff. He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down. And he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
I agree with you. He's such a natural runner.
And it's knocked down. He's lucky that pass fell innocently to the turf.
Yep, total coverage on that one. Got to pick his destinations better.
2 tight ends here. He's looking to pass. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
This linebacker wasn't letting this guy go anywhere. Very nice tackle.
It's 3rd and 3. Ball on the 50. It started with a student section. Now this whole place is going crazy. And he tackles him hard. at the 41-yard line.
If this receiver wants to make it to the next level, those are the types of plays he'll have to make.
Absolutely. They love pass catchers that look the ball all the way into their hands and then tuck it away safely.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41. Single set backfield. Passes to the right. It's picked off. He's into the open field. And down he goes at the 39-yard line. Not a good decision there. Why do you even throw that pass?
It's a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
This quarterback is a gamer. He comes to play every game.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 39. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. They'll give it off here. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 34. They line up in the jumbo set. There's a flag on the field, and I think I have a good feeling of what this might be.
Holding on the offense.
He didn't even try to hide it there. That was a blatant holding call.
They'll call that every time.
Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. He's going to air it long. He goes up and gets it. Spectacular play by the halfback.
You gotta love this guy. He wants the ball every play. He runs it. He catches it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw it real soon.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Auburn to kick this one off. Hits off. He's to the 10. He's tackled at the 29.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. First down.
The offense will start at the 44. 1st and 10. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. And he's tackled right away.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball. And if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
Single set backfield. Caught, and he's hit immediately. That one worked pretty well.
It's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
One-man backfield. Man in motion. They give to the tailback. And he's taken down. right around the 22-yard line.
7-yard gain on the play. Timeout called by the offense.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. And down he goes, right around the 12-yard line. Good pitch and catch there on second down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him a first down. That's just a nice play.
They line up in an I. Pitch out. He tries to juke, but they bring him down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
The quarterback caused them to run out of room. Excellent play by him to keep it from going outside.
It's second down. Defense gets set to defend the short field. One-man backfield. Takes the handoff inside and stopped immediately. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Third down on the 8-yard line. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They hand it off. And he's tackled at the 2. So he got enough for the first down there.
Yep, nice call to run the ball there on third down. I like it.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Finds a man. Touchdown. Guys, the coaches have got to be happy with that one.
Yeah, you know they are. Anytime a play works to perfection like that one did, you know they're smiling.
Just watching this receiver and quarterback play together is a treat. They're a great combo.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. LSU gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it. He's to the 10. Looks like there's an injured player on the field. They'll start this drive at the 31-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. Hands off left, and he's brought down quickly. And not much going on that run.
Yeah, not much is right. He didn't get the first down, didn't get out of bounds, and now the clock is a factor.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's drilled as he throws.
He was able to just tip that one away, right out of the receiver's reach.
Here's 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 32. They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back, and he's hammered down.
Wow, ouch. Those are not the type of shots you want to let your quarterback take.
Unfortunately, I've taken a few of those in my day, and they are not pleasant.
So no luck on that drive as they go 3 and out. It's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown! He found a seam, and then it was off to the races.
Whoa! Is this kid exciting to watch or what?
Oh, that was an amazing run. He just blew by everybody.
And he adds the extra point. It's halftime, and we've got a close one. Our score here at Jordan-Hare, LSU 17, Auburn 10. And the teams are lined up to start the second half. He kicks it. He's to the 10. Tackle made at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. And they push him out around the 48-yard line.
Nice throw to hit the out route against man coverage for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 48. Ace backfield. Hands it off. He gets to about the 41-yard line. And that was an excellent run there.
Yeah, Brad, but it was also great blocking up front by the offensive line to open up the hole.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Dangerous throw. This one's picked off.
You talk about a weapon. This defender has been all over the field today.
Well, he's giving this quarterback fits right now. That's his 2nd interception of the day.
I think it'd be a good idea for this quarterback to avoid this corner. He has shown that he can make some very athletic plays.
They're packed in tight on the line. He's got the corner. And they make the stop at about the 47-yard line. This guy just made those 10 yards look easy. They line up in the jumbo set. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. The running back gets the first.
Yep, he got about a yard or maybe a yard and a half on that play, but he keeps the drive going.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. That looked like a pretty nice little rollout play.
And he did a good job of not forcing the play. It was a simple throw and a good catch for a 6-yard gain.
Going with the shotgun here. Tackle made at the 26. That looked like the same play they ran just a moment ago, guys.
You're exactly right. In fact, that was the same play as the one before.
Yeah, and the reason for that is they feel they have a defensive mismatch out there.
Room around the corner. He's at the 20. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 14-yard line.
Hey, nice run there. He got a lane and hit it. And now they have a new set of downs.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Runs left and can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
The safety made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I recommend to the offensive coordinator a little play action and throw the fade route where the safety used to be.
That's right, Lee. These guys are shooting up there when they see run, and it only takes one time to catch them out of position and take it to the house.
Quick throw into the end zone, touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Auburn is ready to kick it away. He kicks it off. He's to the 10. Across the 30. Tackle at the 36-yard line. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
Kirk, turnovers are to an offense what donuts are to a diet. They just mess everything up.
Donuts, turnovers. Yeah, I guess they're both bad.
Yeah, but a donut sounds really good right now, sweetheart.
That one was nearly overthrown.
Boy, the receiver makes a great play by putting his hands up. He had enough vertical leap to get his hands on it.
And that play will be good for about 6 yards on first down. Pass to the tight end, but he bottles the ball away.
66, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd and 4. Ball on the 42. From the gun. Looks to pass. Throws completely stopped immediately. He made the catch, but he didn't get the first down.
Well, right now, the way this defense is swarming, there's just no room for him to get upfield for the first down.
This defense will give the quarterback those underneath routes all day long if it can prevent them from getting a first down.
6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
2nd and 12 coming up here. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. The junior makes the catch.
Move the chain gang because they just got themselves a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver on the same page on that pass.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. They come out in a goal line set. It's the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss. Loss of 2 on the run by the halfback.
Loss of 2 on the play.
So it's 2nd and 12. Backup running back comes into the game now. Rolling out to the right side. And he's taken down at the 40-yard line.
Decent pickup there for the quarterback. And Kirk, he had nothing open downfield.
That was good coverage by the defense, but they have to be aware of this quarterback's tendency to scramble around and pick up some yards.
He's scrambling. He's got it with room to run. And down he goes at the 30.
I talked to this receiver early in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
The ball pops free. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30. They come out in a goal line set. Tailback brought down for a loss. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's
No
it.
gain on the play.
3rd down again. They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Throws it, and he dropped it.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the deflection prevented them from getting any yards. And now it's 4th down.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. And at the end of 3, the scoreboard dead even. It's up. And it's wide left. No good. That would have given them the lead.
You know, sometimes you have to feel sorry for these kickers. They watch most of the game from the sideline, but then they're asked to come in and win the game in the 4th quarter. It's a lot of pressure to handle.
They'll set up shop at the 30. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Makes the catch, and look out. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
Handoff. Gains his way to the 46-yard line.
This kid showed terrific footwork and great vision on that one. And it got him the first down.
1st and 10. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Tosses it out. Tackle at about the 45. That'll be a pickup of a yard.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 36. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Looking to throw. The senior makes the catch. And they make the stop around the 45-yard line. They couldn't get the first down.
Well, here they were hoping to get a few extra yards after the catch. Give the defense credit. They held him short.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Oh, excellent punt. And he'll take it from the 2.
Not much of return there, huh, Coach?
Nope, but at least he held on to the football. Woo! It's not easy to move around down there since this field is very, very slippery.
Runs left and quickly taken down. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 7. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Incomplete. And that wasn't the greatest pass in the world.
Well, I don't know how anybody can throw a great pass while getting drilled like that.
If he didn't hold on to the ball so long, Kirk, he wouldn't have got drilled like that.
They line up in the shotgun. Now he tries to buy some time. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. He busted it open and kept the drive alive.
The thing I like about this kid is he's got that explosion. He goes pew, downfield, and he's gone.
They come out in a goal line set. To the right and tackled immediately. A pickup of about 3.
I can't believe he held on to the ball after that hit.
Yeah, and I don't even think he saw that hit coming.
They'll use a 4-4 defense here. Gets a snap, and here comes the defense. Runs with it, and he's got room. Tackle around the 50-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, guys, this guy's pretty athletic.
Just like you when you played at the old Buckeye Stadium. I don't think this was a design play, but it worked like it was. And you're right. If I'm the coach, I'd let this kid run it more.
They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. He's going to try and scramble. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Whoa, he just took a licking. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold them this time. Runs left and quickly taken down. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd and 8. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Going with the shotgun here. He's on the run. Runs with it, and he's got room. He's brought down in the open field. He keeps it and maybe gets 3 yards.
And that was a really good stick by this sophomore linebacker.
Congratulations to our Russell Athletic Players of the Game. Looking to throw. And he's taken down at the 6.
Coach, that's a first down.
A good-looking first down, too. They might want to run that one again in a couple plays. He had some options out there.
And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
Well played there by the defensive tackle. He didn't over-pursue the play and made a nice stop.
4 wide. Moves out to the left. Keeps it, and he's got a touchdown.
Great play, and they should be celebrating. They did just what they had to do. Now they have the lead.
And it's also a big touchdown because it takes the kicker out of the ball game. A field goal won't cut it anymore.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Auburn 24, LSU 17. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Decent kick. They bring him down, and they bring him down hard on that one. So, fellas, what's your attitude at this point in this game?
This is it. They need a touchdown and then some help on the PAT to tie this game up.
The key here is to keep stopping the clock. The offense will be keeping the ball near the sidelines. Throw it to the middle of the field, and the receiver better get to the first down.
They also better watch out for the rush. A sack here would be devastating.
They come out with a big set. Throws this one out to the right. And that just might do it. Intercepted. Lost the ball. Fumble. There's a player injured down on the field. I can't see who it is. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. And we got a new man in there, running back. Brought down around the 16-yard line.
That was a nice catch. He went up, leaving his body susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a first down.
Hey, at this level of college football, those are the plays you have to make. And he did well coming down with that one. The offense caught a break there. That was not a very good pass by this quarterback.
Yeah, Coach, he threw it right into the hands of the defender. He's lucky that he couldn't hold on to it.
That's why this kid is on defense and not offense.
Swings it out there, incomplete.
Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
Pretty obvious passing down here as they're faced with 3rd and long. 2 tight end set. Drops back to pass. It's broken up.
That one was close, my friends.
You're right about that, Coach. If the safety doesn't get in the way of that pass, we're talking about a touchdown.
An experienced coach would want to run this play.
This might be their last chance. 4th down. Going with the shotgun here. Completes the pass, but a great stop by the defense.
It's a gamble when you go for it on 4th. When you lose big.
The offense will take over at the 13-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. And that's the end of the ball game, and our final score in this one, Auburn 24, LSU 17. As we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Kirk, let's get your final thoughts on this one.
This has certainly been a special game to remember.
LSU made a few more mistakes in this game than their opponents. Whether it's turnovers, penalties, missed tackles, or blown assignments, you just can't afford to make mistakes and expect to win.
Well, thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 09. For Lee, Kirk, and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.